Hey guys, Daigusto Emeral here. This is my very first video on this channel. And I also have another channel called Super Sci-Fi, which you guys should just visit up. Well, I'll put a link up in the right corner, right by Shark up there. But yeah, this is my very first. Actually, this is my very first card review of all time. This is my favorite card, and there's many reasons why. Okay, first of all, I want to get into its effect. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of zoom in, just in case if you guys don't know. No, that's a little bit too blurry. Okay, there we go. Once per turn, you can activate one of these effects. Detach one Xyz material from this card to target 3 of your monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into your deck, and draw 1 card. Pretty good. Then number 2, detach one Xyz material from this card to target one normal monster in your graveyard and special summon it. This card is very useful, especially because of wind-ups. This is what I've been seeing the most. Okay, I mean the first effect is especially used in wind-ups. Okay, just the main reason why, the one thing that's problem with wind-ups, why Torrential Tribute hurts them so bad, is because when you run out of wind-up cards like Shark and all them, you're pretty much dead. But obviously Pot of Avarice and all that saves you. This card just keeps on recycling them. Everybody knows how wind-ups have that tight space, but Emerald, I run 2 of them in there, and I run instant fusions. That's how much I love this card. What's awesome is you just keep recycling them out. You've got, yeah, it's just pretty awesome. Then you've got no monsters in your graveyard. You can keep pulling off Magician Shark. If you combo with Rat and Factory, you can just keep on pulling off Magician Shark over and over again. And then when one of these guys dies, you just recycle it with the other Emerald. That's what I do. Okay, the next deck I want to talk about. Wait, before I say anything, I also want to add in that, yeah, wind-ups, the 2 main game 1 weaknesses that I found is the problem is they either don't have enough draw power, which isn't that big of a deal because they've got so much field presence, and then they get the monsters in the graveyard too fast and you run out of plays. This card saves both of their problems. That's why I love this card so much. I cannot wait till I get mine. I'm going to blow like $50 on a dual terminal for this. Okay, next deck I want to talk about is Heroes. Sure, Heroes, they're really good. And this will help recycle aliases that we can Gem Spark and stuff like that. I don't play Heroes personally, but I can see this happening. I had the most to say about wind-up, so I'm not going to take 6 hours on every deck. Yeah, I just think, no, yeah, this is good for alias. You can recycle your monsters in your graveyard, even though that can really hurt you because then you don't really have any targets for Miracle. That's the only problem I've really found. Next, I want to talk about Noble Knights. Now, this is kind of the same concept. You can just recycle your normal monsters and summon summon this guy especially. These guys are all about normal monsters and stuff like that. So why not run him in here? Also, another thing I've seen is that with Xyz monsters, there's a lot of versatility. A lot of people say, "Oh well, I don't run this card because I rarely ever get to use it," or not rarely, but I don't get to use it all the time. Well, if you're not. Well, the thing about Xyz is that if you don't need to use it, you can use another monster. So that's why Xyz have so much versatility. That's what I've realized. Next deck I'm going to talk about is Lightsworns / Twilight, Chaos, whatever you want. Lightsworn by itself, Twilight, anything that really mills. You can just recycle your monsters back with Daigusto. So, yeah, this really good. Another thing is Geminis. Gemini, okay, again, normal monsters. You can recycle them back. And then if this thing's already been on the field for a turn, because obviously you're probably not going to special summon in a Gemini deck. You're probably not going to special summon this thing without using your or Xyz summon this without using your normal summon, unless you already got monsters on the field. But if you haven't used your normal summon yet, you just special summon one of these things from one of these Gemini monsters, and then you just activate its effect, and you get that second effect. Another form of Gemini that I've found is these guys, the Gem Knights. Well, this is one of the main reasons why. After all, this got Daigusto Emeral is mainly based off of the Gem Knights, but they put him under the Daigusto, I think, archetype. So, but I believe that. Well, I'm pretty sure that's the word archetype. I'm not that old. I'm not that much of a veteran at this. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Okay, yeah, but yeah, these guys have got Geminis, normal monsters. They've got everything that goes with normal monsters. And you can recycle these things to draw extra cards. Like, yeah. There's also some other decks also. But first, I'm going to search it while I'm talking about Dino Rabbit for this. You go into Rabbit. Special summon 2 normal monsters. And then you can summon this guy like Detached, special summon another one. It's just good. And then you can just recycle those like whatever you want to call them. You can even use these guys, I guess, for Gem Knight. You can even use Gem Knights as an example. Like Sabersaurus, that's the card I was looking for. Yeah, you could just save it back, or you could just return them back to the deck. That way you can use Rescue Rabbit again. You can go into a Leviair play and just return it. Then you can special summon. Yeah, you can just special summon the 2 back, and it kind of creates a loop. It's kind of a slower loop, but it is a loop. Oh yeah, there's also one more. Oh, sorry, that my picture went down. Aw. Okay, there is this one. You guys all kind of saw, probably. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Gadgets. Red. Yeah, there we go. Like red gadget, green gadget, all those guys. The main reason why I'm saying this is because you can just kind of do infinite loops with, because you can just return these guys back to the deck, which is why this would actually be so amazing in here. Because you just keep on with, I'm talking about with like Ultimate Offering, which a lot of people would say, okay, well, what's the choice of getting all 3 of those cards together, like a red gadget, all that? But people are forgetting, this is an Exceed monster. You don't need it to be in your hand, because it can't be in your hand. That's why I love Exceed monsters, because they're so versatile and stuff. Yeah, and then red, like, you don't require tuners or anything, even though I love synchros a lot. But that's why I love this card. This card is going to be coming out in Hidden Arsenal. Oh yeah, before I end this video, I want you guys all to know that this card is coming out in Hidden Arsenal 7, I'm pretty sure. And right now, it is worth a lot of money. It hasn't come out yet, and you can't play it in tournaments. Just to give you guys a heads up for anybody who hasn't heard of this card. It is, like, if you try entering it in tournament, you're probably going to either get banned or get game losses on all your games. This card, depending on your tournament. This card is right now around, like, 40, maybe 35, 40, $45. But yeah, that's only because you can only get it in the dual terminal, and the supplies are so limited. It hasn't come out in packs yet, and there's not dual terminals in every Yu-Gi-Oh! / card store. So that's why it's worth so much. If you guys really want this card, but you guys do not have the money, just wait for Hidden Arsenal 7. I know that the dual terminal, like Ultra, I'm pretty sure it's Ultra, looks so beautiful. I saw it myself, and I was like, oh, I want that. But it is better if you don't have money, or you don't, like, I'm gonna be blowing like $60 on the dual terminal in like the next 3 weeks trying to get it, because I want that beautiful thing. I just want the beautiful. But if you don't care about the artwork or anything like that, well, the artwork is probably not going to change, because they're not going to make dual terminal the very first printing of it. So, well, of course the very first printing, but they're not going to make it like the very first artwork, and then they're going to change it in this first pack. No, they're not going to do that. But if you guys like how the dual terminal cards look, you go ahead, try to get it. It's your choice. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to end this video. Please tell me how I did, if there's anything I missed, and thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and please visit my other channel, and if you ever want to make a video like this, please use this program, the BB Flashback Express. Thank you for watching. Daigusto Emeral X out.